It's opening week in the NFL, and today we have two teams are more than ready to get the season underway. It's the Bills going up against the Ravens. With that, time to get up to Baltimore, Maryland, as I'm pleased to introduce our new broadcast team for 2016. Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Thank you very much, Larry. While the skies may be ominous, there's never a bad day for football. Today, the opener of the 2016 NFL season between the Buffalo Bills and the Baltimore Ravens. It's the dawn of a new era for us at EA Sports as the 2016 NFL season is underway. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And a good return. He's across the 35-yard line, right around the 36. First down, it's Taylor. Flush to his right. He's got his running back, LaShawn McCoy. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
They go play action here on first down. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And incomplete. He dropped it in the end zone. Here's the offensive unit, and heads up. Look out for the Clemson Tiger.
Sammy Watkins was brought in to make plays. That's what he specializes in. Out on the perimeter or going inside.
Offense looking to avoid a 3rd and long. It's 2nd and 10. Let's go! Taylor. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete. He was trying to get it to LaShawn McCoy. 3rd down here. And here are the Raven defensive starters.
C.J. Mosley's your prototypical Alabama linebacker. They'll come downhill and smack you, but they understand the game so well.
On 3rd down, Taylor. And this time he's got the hookup. It's complete. And never good on a pass completion there to go the wrong way. Lost yardage.
No, for some reason it seems to work better when you throw it downfield or you can move the ball downfield running it that way, doesn't it? But in this case, if you're the defensive guys, you're energized, executed well, and you caused a lost yardage play. That's going to feel good and look great in film.
And they'll be in search of 11 yards here on 3rd down. Here we go! Taylor will throw again. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. Dan Carpenter now for the Bills field goal. This officially a 55-yard attempt. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th.
Flex round! Flex round! Come on, let's go! Man 38!
They're going on fourth down. It's Taylor. Right side complete. That's Woods. Formation won't yield much here as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
They'll try again with McCoy. And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness, think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
Can this defense get the stop on the opening drive? Here's 3rd and goal. Here's McCoy. And he'll take this one down inside the 5 to the 3. Give him 4 yards there, but they're still well short of the goal line with 4th down now looming.
Oh, Brandon, that was a big play by the defense to keep him at the end zone on 3rd down, so there's an early decision to be made here, isn't there? I know that 3 is awfully tempting, but I'd pull on my big boy pants right now, and I'd go for it.
So on 4th down, here comes a field goal unit for the Bills, led by Dan Carpenter. From the right hash, and this one just a chippy. And Carpenter knocks it through, and the Bills' opening drive yields 3. So they come into enemy territory. Nice drive to start the game, but they probably wanted 6. They only got 3.
I agree with you totally. That's the expectation. When you get the ball and you start moving it and you're rolling, you think you're going to end up in the end zone. But they should be happy with the 3. A good way to get things going here in this game.
That'll be taken in the end zone. Oh, little 360. And he probably should have stayed in the end zone as he'll muster a return up to only the 14-yard line.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. And no retirement here. The first catch for Steve Smith. It'll go as a gain of 12. And it'll give the Ravens a 1st down. Well, clearly one of his advantages as a passer is his height. Sit back in the pocket, fired over the middle. That makes things tougher defensively, doesn't it?
It really does, because your goal is to move the quarterback off his initial spot when he gets his drop back completed. But when you have that type of height, he can stay in there if he's willing to take the hits and just fire over the top, which saves him time and actually completes a play a little bit quicker than it normally does for a quarterback who has to slide and find open space to throw.
Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. They'll run again here with West. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
Well, we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. A lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
They'll run it with West. And he'll take this up over the 40 to about the 41. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. And the big boys up front in the trenches, what do you think of the O-line, Charles?
I love them because this is a group that's so cohesive. They know what the man next to them is going to do at all times, and they operate as a terrific unit.
They fake the handoff. Now Flacco to pass. Rolling to his right. Wide open receiver complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. These coaches told us they wanted to take the top off this defense. They wanted to be able to stretch them downfield. They showed it pretty well there.
And they knew that if they were able to do that, it would open up everything else. But how did they truly get it done? Practice in the previous week, making sure they had a plan, fine-tuned before they put it into effect in the game.
And it's possible that today the most important group could be the linebackers.
Yeah, the second level, as we like to call them, right? Defensive front has to control things, but the linebackers, they do more than clean up. They help create big plays.
So incomplete on first. Let's see what second down has in store. This is West. And they've got it in the red zone now, down at about the 19. It'll be a gain of 7, and they get it back to a 3rd and 3.
Well, there's an example of patience being rewarded. Ran the ball on first down and got stuffed. Most people...
And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. Steve Smith from 19 yards away. And the Ravens have taken the early lead. He's got it. They'll see that opening drive field goal and raise it a touchdown, and that makes it 7-3. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll probably wish he reconsidered here. It'll cost him 10 yards now with a new rule as he's down at the 15-yard line. And the Bills getting set to go. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But also have to remember, they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
They find some open field here. 12 yards there as they move the chains.
I'm often struck when I watch LaShawn McCoy play. How often you just watch him, and you almost get mesmerized by his style. And then, boom, there's another 20-plus yard run. It's amazing how he pulls it off.
Yeah, his former second-round pick out of Pittsburgh, still doing it in the league at a very, very high level. And they'll keep on the ground with McCoy. Oh, he's got a little daylight. Able to shake free for about 7 up to the 35. So McCoy adding to his yardage total in this one. Last year, 895 yards in his first season in Buffalo. Of course, he had Charles 4,000-yard years in Philadelphia.
And you know the man they call Shady wants to throw some shade at the Eagles for ever letting him go. He wants a big year in 2016.
Let's go! 190! 190! Ohio! 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 Ohio!
Play action, it's Taylor. He's going to look deep for Watkins. And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Sammy Watkins, 65 yards. And the Bills have retaken the lead. And that one obviously worked out, but it's one where you kind of hold your breath because he was sitting there waiting to take a hit as he threw that ball downfield.
And this is the NFL. You're going to be tested a lot as a guy throwing the football. Will you stand in there, take the hit, and deliver downfield? And when you do it consistently, your offensive line loves you. Your receivers love you. Everyone does their job to the utmost because they have that kind of confidence in you, and they know that you've shown some toughness, and that's what he exhibited there.
But your body hates you.
No, your body's not real thrilled about the whole thing, but ice packs all around for the QB.
And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And they're hoping to capture some of that magic they had last time out when they were able to put together a scoring drive, but they're still down here, Charles.
Not the major concern, though, because of what you talked about. They scored the last time out. They feel good about themselves. They feel like their game plan is now in effect. They know how to attack and what plays they want to put together. But they've got to keep it moving in the right direction because, as you did note, they are down on the scoreboard. Normally, he's pretty reliable. Usually catches what's thrown to him. On that play, he simply dropped it.
Unable to connect on the first down pass play. Now it's second down. Here's West. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there, so it leaves them needing a conversion here on third and a tough 9. So a 3rd and 9, and 6 defensive backs out there in the dime.
Patrolling the passing lanes.
And it's hauled in by Ben Watson. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
Big boys down there in the trenches, and a nice play to stop them cold. Nothing there.
Yeah, when you talk about big boys, you're talking about those defensive tackles, those nose tackles. They're not just big, they're immense. And what a big-time play there.
Play action. Flacco sliding out of the pocket. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. The Bills offense now, they get set to head back on the field. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
They'll come up now in the Wildcat package. Now a Wildcat look. It's McCoy. And he's got room. LaShawn McCoy off to the races. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. LaShawn McCoy, 43 yards. And the Bills will add on to their lead. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And this will be a touchback, so a first chance here in week 1 to see the ball be brought out with the new rule to the 25-yard line. The Ravens offense now, they get set to head back on the field. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing.
And got his man complete. Second quarter now. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis with you. It's the Ravens who have the football. Now West. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. And I know it's hard in live action, but you've got to keep your hands away from the face. That's a 15-yard penalty.
You work on it all the time, making sure your target area is lower and trying to keep your hands away from the face mask so you don't get the big penalty.
They look to throw on 1st and 10 with Flacco. Under pressure, and Flacco's going to be dropped. Kyle Williams in there to drop him with his first sack of 2016. Flacco here on 2nd down. It's caught. It's Dennis Pittum. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. Call it an even 20 yards on the pickup. And that is going to set up a 3rd and 1. They come out here in the eye. They'll try and run for it. This is Juszczyk. Stays on his feet, and he'll have the first down, getting this one to the 14-yard line.
On 3rd and 1, it seems natural to just turn and hand it to the biggest guy you have in the backfield. But usually, he's not the primary runner. So for the defense, they're often keying on the running back because he's the guy who gets the ball more often, and the fullback is the blocker. When he ends up carrying the football, that's a heck of a tendency breaker, and now you're just trying to jump on his back and hold on.
They'll give him 8 on the play, and it'll make it a 2nd down. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Flacco, and he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Zach Brown. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And now out come the Bills. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
We'll see if they dial it up this drive. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. They'll come out in the pistol.
Come on, let's go. What? Ohio. Let's round. Let's round. Let's round. Come on, let's go. Let's round.
1 man in the backfield. That's McCoy.
Ohio.
And some extras coming up on the line here, readying for the blitz. Now Taylor down around his goal line, surveying the field. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up 3rd.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had the fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete. From deep in their own territory, they look to throw. And he comes back with one complete. 15 yards through the air and a 1st down.
And fits the exact right word. Over the middle, there's almost always traffic, so anytime you're a receiver in that area, you're not just focused on catching the football. You're wondering where the collision's going to come from, right? Because there's almost always someone there able to concentrate, catch it, and even added a little extra at the end with a short run.
He's going to float this over the middle, deep. And they went big on 1st down. Proves unfruitful.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield. But that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
2nd down here after the incomplete pass.
Here we go.
To throw again is Taylor. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. So incomplete on 2nd down. Now they'll look to convert here on 3rd.
Let's go. Brand 38. Brand 38.
And the wideout in motion. On 3rd down, Taylor. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. And he's certainly not a guy that drops that football very often.
Indeed, because that's a bit of a surprise. I know he's in the middle of some traffic and people, bodies all around him, but he usually has the focus to haul that one in.
Fielded just inside the 30. first down. Flacco. He hits his target. Left side, Watson. That throw good for 4. It's second down.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
And that's one of his advantages of a passer, is now with his height, setting back there in the pocket, firing it over the middle, he can really see everything clearly.
It is, and I know that other quarterbacks get it done different ways, all right? You don't have to be his height to make a great play. But what he does is he takes away having to make those slide steps in the pocket to find angles to throw the ball through. He just throws right over the top of it because he can see everything, and sometimes that saves time and gets the ball to a receiver quicker.
Throwing here on first down. Flacco finds his man. Watson over the middle. 12 yards on the pickup, and the Ravens are going to have a first down.
The completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a first and goal. Flacco. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. And a first down screen pass, good for 5. And it looks like this will likely be the last play before we hit the 2-minute warning.
Let's see if they can sneak one more good play in before the 2-minute signal.
They'll try to pound it in with West. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. A minute 57 to go in this first half. We're back to Baltimore after this. Defense may be thinking pass. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. Joe Flacco, already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Ravens draw a bit closer. And this one through the uprights and good. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Now the Bills offense gets ready to head back onto the field. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds at the 39. It's a pickup of 14 there, and the Bills are going to have a first down.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
Taylor, quick hitter here. It's complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people who have to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's able to get this one down to about the 40. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Second down. Here's Taylor. Going to drop this off to McCoy. Complete. And he carries this one all the way down to the 9. That goes for a gain of 31.
So what's the old expression that quarterbacks like to use when they decide to throw the football? I'm looking for either a touchdown or a check down. And he took the check down on that play, and it worked almost to perfection.
Here we go.
A welcome back to the action here for Reggie Bush. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 5 yards, a good run there, and now 2nd and goal.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally...
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Again, we'll see the pistol here.
Let's go.
Ball spotted at the 4. It's 2nd and goal. Now McCoy. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. So on 3rd down, the field goal unit will come out as they'll try to get 3 before half. This a chip shot, a 20-yarder. And Carpenter knocks it through, and they stretch the lead to 6. It's 20-14 now. So put 3 on the board, but from inside the 5. And I know we use this phrase a lot, but that's a big-time win for the defense.
It sure is. You've got the short field behind you, so you can afford to turn up the pressure. And that was a nice sequence there to keep them out of the end zone.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
And he will perhaps get back to the line of scrimmage. But so this guy's just sitting there, right? He's got like 30 hot dogs in front of him. And what's that? Apparently we're back. Okay, so Larry's halftime show got cut off. Sorry, we were doing story time here in the booth. We are ready, though, for the 3rd quarter. Out come the Ravens now. They'll go on offense first here in this 3rd quarter. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over something.
And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. Shaq Lawson in there to drop his man and pick up his first career sack in his first career game. Second down, Flacco now. Going down the middle, and it's complete. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. Hate to see this. Week 1 of the season. We'll be back. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. And on the ground they go with a running back. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. To pass, Flacco. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. They get the completed pass, but still have more to go here on 3rd down. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he is going to lose yardage here. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it.
And, partner, in a lot of short yardage situations, you'll see the linebackers step up into the gaps, what we call mugging the line of scrimmage, to make sure to take away all spaces, all creases. That one worked really well for them.
They only needed a yard, instead went backwards. And they'll start this drive with very good field position.
Here we go.
And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up 2nd.
And frankly, Brandon, we're talking about things I'm not sure we ever thought we'd talk about in the NFL. And a lot of that is the speed at the linebacker position. A lot of these guys in college, they were safeties. They moved them up to outside linebacker to combat the spread offenses, and now we're seeing it in the NFL. Those same guys using their speed to make plays in the backfield, similar to that one.
This time Taylor will throw. Going to throw right side here, complete. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down. So completion on 2nd down, that brings up 3rd.
Here we go.
Taylor now to throw on 3rd down. And he fires one, but incomplete. He was looking for Charles Clay as tight end. And it's now 4th and 3.
I'm not sure we could spot any tendency here on this 3rd down. They could have run it or passed it. Either one was available. They chose to try and get it through the air, but they were unsuccessful.
From here, this would have been a 48-yarder, but no, they're going to go for it. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. 4th down, here's Taylor. And he'll check this one down to McCoy. Rex Ryan's decision does not pay off. And the Ravens are going to get the football back. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the 1st down or to have the defense have to hold up.
But he trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it, be aggressive, because I've got the Wild Bunch backing me up over here on my own sideline.
Well, we'll see what his offense can do. Flacco here on 2nd down. He hits his target, left side, Watson. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. And now they're in the hurry-up. They look to throw on 1st and 10 with Flacco. Caught by the tight end, Watson. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. And to give this time to the tailback. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. They got 2 of the 3 they needed there. It leaves them with 3rd and just a yard. Just one. It's Flacco. Looking here for Smith downfield. And it's knocked away and incomplete. He was trying to get it to Steve Smith that time. And that brings up 4th down.
They didn't have a ton of yards to pick up on that 3rd down, but there was no way they were playing that one safe. They decided to take that one downtown. They must have felt that they had a big play that was waiting for them. Unfortunately, it was incomplete.
Feeling feeling like they're not quite in field goal range yet. They're going to go for it on fourth. They'll run with a fullback. Juszczyk. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. Give him 3 on the play, and they're able to pick up the conversion here on fourth down. So the run gets them the first, and now they operate with a fresh set of downs. Now a toss. This is West. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
I know the toss play begins with the guy taking the snap and turning around and tossing it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is, can they seal the edge, whether it's an offensive tackle or a tight end, in the direction they want to run the football? If they do that, that's the result that you get, that type of a gain. If they don't, oftentimes it's not a very successful play.
23 yards on the play. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. 1st and 10, and Flacco looking to throw. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete. Down here in the red zone, you know your tight end's going to be a favorite target. Couldn't hang on.
And sometimes they just have to get out of their own head because they understand how tight windows are there and how many bodies are there. And sometimes they just overthink it and don't catch the ball.
They come out here in the eye. And they still need 10 yards here to find pay dirt. It's 2nd and goal from the 10. Only a couple yards there, and that's going to set up a long 3rd and goal.
Well, big man with ball meant bigger man on the other side of the line. A really nice play for the defense.
Well, just play after play after play on this long drive for the offense. An extra defensive back on the field here for 3rd and goal. Here's Flacco. His pass caught at the 4. Can this defense hold him out? Here we go now. 4th and goal from the 2.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch.
And they'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Steve Smith, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Ravens can take the lead now if they hit the extra point. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And the Bills offense comes out ready to take over. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned it to 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
So the D-line's going to spread out. Now Taylor, right side complete. That's Woods. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. And they still need 8 yards for the first here on 2nd down. From the gun, it's Taylor. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
I think that's a big pickup for a 1st down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a 1st down. Executed it to perfection. Watkins alone on the left side. They'll throw on 1st down with Taylor. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. Really good defensive effort. They were all over that little swing pass out to the right side before lost yardage.
Terrific read, better execution, and done with a lot of enthusiasm, wasn't it?
Absolutely.
They saw it all the way, ran to the football, and cause a nice play for lost yardage.
Looking right side, and that's complete to Watkins. The reception good for 7. It's third down. Back now in Baltimore. And we've got a dandy here. A 1-point game as we begin the fourth. On third down, Taylor. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he gets it to the 32, good enough for a first down. So he makes the grab and the chains move forward.
Nice job by the offensive line giving them time to complete that first down pass.
And now a first down following that long gain. To throw again is Taylor. Man open right side, it's the tight end Clay. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Charles Clay, 31 yards. And the Bills have taken the lead here in the fourth quarter. And how about that giving us our 5th lead change of the game? It's been back and forth.
No doubt about it, and right now, they're ahead, but they can't relax at all because if we've had 5 lead changes, I'm kind of betting on a 6th.
Yeah, we might see a 6th. All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come.
Come on, let's go. 190.
They'll try and run it with McCoy. And he will get into the end zone for the 2 points, and that helps. That gives him a 7-point lead. After the TD, here's Carpenter on to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. Here comes the Raven offense now, ready for another possession. Last time they were out, they scored. Still trailing here, though, so some work to do.
But it's okay in terms of mindset. Because they scored the last time, they're not quite as worried about being down on the scoreboard because now their confidence is a little bit higher. They feel like they've got something going, and they feel like they can attack again and put more points on the board.
Are you scoreboard watching if you're the offense, or are you just focused on this drive?
We wouldn't be telling the truth if we said that they didn't scoreboard watch. Everyone does it to some extent, but you've got to set it aside right now and just focus on this series. That'll take care of the scoreboard if they punch it into the end zone. And he's the epitome of what we call the move tight end, a guy that you can line up anywhere, in the slot, out wide, in tight, doesn't really matter because he has such great skills. You want to utilize him in all aspects of your pass.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Corey Graham. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line. Now the Bills offense gets ready to head back onto the field. After the interception, here's Taylor. Oh, no, he lost the football. And now following that sack, looks like we've got an injured man down there on the field. Hate to see this. Week 1 of the season. We'll be back. So they almost turn it over there. Scary moment. 2nd down here. 1 receiver left, 3 to the right. On 2nd down, Taylor. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. And they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line. And the Ravens taking the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Over the middle to Smith. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Some think the teams really won't throw a slant route unless you have a receiver that has a lot of stature to him. But sometimes the little guys, they get lost in there. People can't really locate them, and they run that quick cut on the slant, and oftentimes they can turn it into big plays.
And he'll give it here to his running back. Only a gain of a yard, but that's all they needed, as that's going to move the chains.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
First down and 10 now for the offensive group.
Under.
Shift together here from the D-line. They look to throw on 1st and 10 with Flacco. He hits his target, left side, Watson. A nice pick up there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks. And quickly, they get to the line. On 1st down, Flacco. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And a nice gain of 20. And now the Bills are going to stop it as they call a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. Throwing here on 1st down, Flacco. Oh, he had 6 points in his hands there. Couldn't hang on. 2nd down.
Just looking at it from a defensive perspective, when you break the huddle in the red zone, tight end is one of the guys you've got a key on because quarterbacks want the ball in their hands fast.
Oh, no, he lost the football. Now this is picked up by the Bills. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. And here come the Bills. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You've got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football doesn't make them very happy. They can't wait to get back out there and atone for it.
Yeah, try to atone for it here on this drive. Here's a direct snap to McCoy. And some room to roam now. And he cuts it out to the sideline. It's a big run there by McCoy. 48 yards on the ground. And you talk about great blocking up front. I don't think he was even touched, not a finger on him, until he was brought down to the ground.
I think we heard the whoosh as he went by, didn't we? Right through the gap. No one there, as you outlined. No one touched him at all. A free sprint into the secondary.
Yeah, that's what you call breaking free right there. So it'll be first down here after the run. Now the defense definitely showing blitz here.
Let's go! Brand 38! Brand 38! Ohio!
Play clock winding down. And the D-line now with the play clock winding down, Rex Ryan's going to take a timeout. That's going to leave him with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. On 1st and 10, it's Taylor. And incomplete. He dropped it in the end zone. Harbin had it but lost it, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Second down following the incompletion.
Come on, let's go!
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Now it's Taylor, and this is incomplete. He was looking for Watkins that time, and it's third down. Defense has set themselves up nicely. 3rd and 10 now. From the gun, it's Taylor. Oh, no, he lost the football. They call it luck or skill, whatever the case is. They're feeling good about just keeping the football there.
Yeah, the biggest thing they're calling it now, out of ball. They don't care if it was luck or skill. But the panic that jumps up in your chest when that ball's on the ground, whether you get it or your teammate gets it, just as long as you maintain possession, that's all you're looking for.
So that's a big one there. It's his 3rd field goal of the game, and a 2-score lead's got to feel pretty good right about now.
And while they're not free and clear yet, you're right. Now this defense can go out knowing that it's going to take more than one big play to catch them.
And now here come the Ravens. And they'll be looking to atone for last time's mistake of fumbling inside the red zone. Certainly they don't want to do that again.
And so much emphasis placed on red zone offense. I mean, you have periods devoted in practice just for that because everyone knows how vital it is to put points on the board when you've entered that part of the field. And to come away with nothing, that's difficult for a team to handle.
And difficult, and now we'll see if they can make it less difficult on themselves on this drive. They come out here in the eye. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And his throw here's incomplete. Ben Watson was the intended target. And it's 2nd down. Incomplete on 1st down. Now Flacco on 2nd. His throw incomplete.
It's always tough for the guys throwing the football when they think they've got a completion and the ball's almost there, and then someone sneaks a hand or two in and bats it away.
Incomplete pass on 2nd down. Let's see what the offense draws up here on 3rd. 3rd down. Flacco needs a decent chunk of yardage. Oh, he almost intercepted it. They're just forcing it into too many tough spots. That was almost a 4th pick of the game. And now 4th down. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Here we go. 4th down, 4th quarter. Flacco. And he finds his man, Kamar Aiken. It'll be a 20-yard gain on the play. And they're able to move the chains as they convert on 4th and long. Now Flacco. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
On any passes in the middle of the field, anyone who's going after the football is going to be conscious that it's probably going to be contested and often physically. Sometimes that leads to drops.
And he'll get this across midfield to the 48. That 2nd down run a big help. The 7 yards leaves him with just a 3rd and 3 now. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Here's Flacco. And Aiken with it over the middle. And he will have 1st down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. And in a 2-score game, obviously, every play, every 3rd down, like we saw there, magnified, big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to 3rd down. They've got to max them out.
And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. That will be their 3rd and final stoppage as they'll only have the 2-minute warning now remaining. First and 10 here for Flacco. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. Now it's Flacco. That's caught at the 3. 9 yards on the play there, and it sets him up first and goal. And again, it's Flacco to throw. Kamar Aiken, the intended receiver. And now it's second down. And a really long drive here, and it goes on and on. They come out here in the eye. Now a handoff here to his running back. And give him 2 yards officially, and now it'll be 3rd and goal. They got to have 6 here. It's 3rd and goal. They're going to hurry back to the line now. They'll try and power it in with Juszczyk. And he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. Kyle Juszczyk taking it in. And the Ravens have cut it to within a score. And the lead is down to a field goal now. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. They give them 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this. They come up in a 2 tight end look here.
Here we go.
And he is going to lose you. And now the Raven defense going to call a timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Second down, offense behind the sticks here. 2nd and 13. Taylor going to throw it. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by the longtime Charger, Eric Weddle. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. The Ravens offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And they're going to need another score. Got one last time, but still down here.
When you're playing catch-up, every possession becomes crucial, doesn't it? It's vital. Get back out on the field, punch in the end zone again. They know it's not easy, but what they do have going for them, they did score the last time. They think they've got a good formula working.
And what about the defense?
Well, now you're just saying to yourself, okay, we gave up a score last time. What adjustments do we need to make to slow them down now and get the ball back for our own offense? Is it more pressure? Is it more zone? What do they have to do? They're trying to figure that out themselves.
We'll see if they can figure that out right here. Back to throw. Over the middle to Smith. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. Third down now following the completed pass. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage looked defensively. And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15.
3rd and 1, who are you going to call? Not the scat back. You go with the big man. Hand him the ball and let him get upfield and pick up a first down.
Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and it'll be 2nd and very short.
I know a lot of times we like to put players in certain boxes. He does this and he does that. But this guy, he can do a little bit of everything. He's not just a lead blocker or a guy who protects the passer. Handing the ball, he might want to get out of the way.
And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And he is going to lose yardage here. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. He'll look to throw. And this is going to be incomplete. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This to potentially send us to overtime. And Tucker's kick right there. It's good. And that will tie this game here in the final minute of play. I tell you, the life of a kicker. He has not been called on the entire game. He's over there by the net, but they send him out here in the fourth quarter and say, hey, go tie the game, will you? And guess what? He comes through.
I just don't know how they do it. I really don't. These cats are a different breed from you and me. That's a pressure kick, but that one was never in doubt.
That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. Back onto the field now comes the Bills offense. They have a little bit of time here to get into field goal range. Not much. In a tie game, you don't want to do anything crazy, right?
I agree with you on that one. Risk reward, okay? If you go for it, what is the absolute reward on this? But the risk is probably greater. Run the clock out, get to overtime, and try and win it there.
All right, we'll see if they do just that. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
And there's a nice stop for the defense. They've had a tough time containing this guy all game long, but maybe they can build a little bit off of that play, a little bit of confidence, a little bit of momentum. Yeah, every now and then you can actually tackle that guy.
And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. Now hang on here. Timeout called by the defense. It'll be their third and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. And here in overtime, it's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
The Bills getting set to go. Set for their first drive here in overtime. And this is where the crowd can really become a factor.
They've had to battle it all day, but I know what you're saying. In overtime, that gets doubled, doesn't it? At least, because now the crowd really wants to be involved and help their team. And that first drive can dictate the whole thing because they know if this team takes it downfield and scores a touchdown, it's game over.
It's been loud in here so far. And he'll check this one down to McCoy. It's a gain of 5, and that'll make it a second down.
Now, that's the type of play that gives you a chance to win. Nothing forced downfield where you don't have a guy open. Swing it out to the back, maybe even check it down, whatever you want to call it. Gain of 5. You're just trying to get 4 on first down. They're ahead of the chains now.
They go now to McCoy. He's seen a ton of action this afternoon. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a third down.
The best defensive linemen, they play with great leverage so they can get low and not get bowled over by offensive linemen. They have excellent hands. They can throw people off on a play. We just saw a great example of a really good run stop by a guy playing the defensive tackle position.
And the defense searches for one more stop here after the run on second down. A fake to McCoy. Now it's Taylor going deep here for Watkins. And that's caught inside the 30. And he is in for the score. And it is absolute stunned silence here as they win it on the road in overtime. Well, you never know what you're going to expect when you come to the stadium to call a game. Sometimes you get good ones. Sometimes you get bad ones. Sometimes you get great ones. And that's what we had here. What an exciting finish on that last big play.
And I think that as we look at it, when you're talking about a great finish, which went along with a game that obviously was dramatic because we did get into overtime, what type of play calls do you have left? What have you not shown? Or what have you made an adjustment to what you've worked out all the way through is going to give you the play we saw to win the game? Because I know everyone's thinking that was something that they just drew up. It might have been something they've been working on, and now they got the right matchup.
So for Buffalo, it was a game that could have gone either way, but they get the touchdown in overtime to secure the Week 1 victory. And they will head home next week to take on the New York Jets. Meanwhile, for Baltimore, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they'll try to get back on the beam next week as they'll head to Cleveland to take on the Browns. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.